Well, in Genesis, God says, let us create humanity in our image. And I believe that all humans reflect the glory and image of God, including LGBT people.
But when I see LGBTQ people and radical homosexuals, I see Satan. I don't see God.
We see things differently. I'm surrounded by LGBT people in my life and in my world, and I see God's glory through them, and I see them passionately, many of them in my own church, committing their lives to Christ and doing good in the world.
So if you see God in them, why does God speak against them in the Bible?
I don't think God does speak against them. I know what the 6 passages throughout the Bible say, but I imagine that me and you see the Bible differently. I think the Bible's inspired by God, but I think man wrote it, and I think the Hebrew people were living in a patriarchal society, and in a patriarchal society, they didn't like men having sex with men because that undermined patriarchy, and so they wrote against it and said God said it, just like so many people say God says things today.
How did your mind convince you that what you just said is true? Why would you let your mind? How was your mind able to convince you that God spoke against homosexuality in the scriptures, but you said that he didn't? That there were straight men who did that.
I would say the Holy Spirit convinced me.
The Holy Spirit convinced you that when God inspired the men in the Bible to say man should not live with man, a woman should not live with woman as a man and a woman be, and that it was an abomination against God. You thought the Holy Spirit told you God is lying?
No, the Holy Spirit told me that those are words of man, not words of God.
That's amazing.